to a video tutorial working through word problems. This case we're doing one about average salary, but I chose this problem because it actually has two unknowns that we need to try and find. So oftentimes you'll get a word problem and you may look at it and say, wow, there's two things I don't know, or there's three things I don't know. How am I supposed to solve it if I only have one variable? Well, that's what I want to go over. Is give you an example of using one variable to represent multiple unknowns and then work your way through the problem. Okay, so in this problem we've got the average salary for managers is $2,500 less than 3 times the average salary for assistants. Combined, their average salaries are $68,590. Determine the average salary for each of these jobs. So I'm asked to find two things, right? I'm asked to find the manager's salary and I'm asked to find the assistant's salary. Which is just simply how much they make in a year. Okay, so which one? I have two things I don't know. How do I use X? What do I define my variables? Well, let's look closer at what we're reading in the problem here. The average salary for managers is, there's an equal sign, right? Okay. So already I'm starting to relate something now. It is $2,500 less than 3 times the average salary for assistants. So I'm given information about the manager's salary in relation to some details in relation to the assistant's salary. The assistant's salary I don't know anything about, but that helps me know that I should make the assistant's salary X. So I don't know anything about that. But I do know information about the manager's salary in relation to the assistant's salary. It's $2,500 less than, so I'm going to subtract $2,500 from 3 times, there's 3, the product of 3 times the average salary for assistants, 3x. So the manager's salary, I would say, okay, if the assistant's salary is X, the manager's salary is $2,500 less. I'm going to subtract $2,500 from this amount, 3 times the average salary. So look at, there we go. Even though I still only have one X, most word problems that you'll encounter will relate things to that unknown. So you just have to figure out, okay, what is the first X that I really don't know? And are there other unknowns that are built off of defining X? So the manager's salary was built off of defining whatever the assistant's salary is. But there we go. I've got an expression to represent the manager's salary. I've got a variable to represent the assistant's salary. Now I can work with this problem. Combined, their average salaries are $68,590. Combined means I'm adding them, I'm taking them and putting them together. So I've got this equation right here. X, the assistant's salary, combined with plus 3x minus 2,500, that represents the manager's salary, is equal to $68,590. There is my equation that I can solve. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's work it out. I'm going to take away the parentheses. I have a plus sign, so there's no distributing. So I have x plus 3x minus 2,500 equals 68,590. I'm going to combine my constants, 3x plus x. Those are like terms, so I get 4x. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 2,500 to both sides. I'm going to clear this out, plus 2,500, and end up with, let's slide that 4x here. The 2,500 minus 2,500 plus 2,500 go away, so I'm just left with 4x equals 68,590 plus 2,500 is going to give me $71,090. Okay, let's divide both sides by 4 so we can solve for x. So x equals $17,772.50. All right, we just solved for x, but I'm not done with the problem, right? I'm supposed to determine the average salary for each of these jobs. So what we just did was find out the assistant salary is x. We just defined that. So x is $17,772.50. We just found that portion. Now I need to use that value to find the manager's salary. So I'm going to put $17,772.50 in for this x, multiply it by 3, subtract 2,500, and I get $50,817.50 for the manager. So there we go. The assistant makes $17,772.50. The manager, the average salary is $50,817.50. And there's an example of taking a word problem that has 2 or more unknowns and being able to represent each unknown with a variable or an expression that uses the variable. Hopefully that was helpful for you as you're working your way through understanding and working through word problems.